Well, it's a big day at the White House as President Trump is welcoming Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just a few hours from now. And the big topic of discussion, the newly agreed upon ceasefire and hostage deal. Negotiations for the second phase, a permanent ceasefire, were supposed to start yesterday, but Netanyahu wanted to meet with President Trump first. A permanent ceasefire would come with both sides agreeing on who will be in power when the fighting ends. NewsNation's Robert Sherman live for us from the White House. Robert, a critical meeting today.
Oh, highly significant, Nichole, especially when you take into account the fact that this is the first head of state to be visiting the White House under this new administration. Already you've been seeing meetings taking place today between Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, as well as Steve Witkoff, the Middle Eastern envoy under the Trump administration. In terms of how we're expecting this to go, the president and prime minister will be meeting one-on-one. Then there will be expanded meetings with extensions of their cabinet. And then there's going to be a dinner later tonight. There will also be an opportunity for members of the press to hear from both the prime minister and the president later this afternoon here. In terms of conversation topics, we know there's a big one here, keeping the ceasefires intact in both Lebanon and Gaza. Our own Blake Berman pressing Morgan Ortagus on this very issue. Take a listen.
Is it the administration's belief that the first phase of this ceasefire deal and this hostage deal between Israel and Hamas will hold and all 33 of those hostages will come out?
Well, that's what we're working towards, right? That's exactly what we want, as I said, to get our Americans home. We believe you get to a position of strength whenever you strengthen your relationship with your allies and your friends, and that starts with the state of Israel.
Something else that we know is going to be a talking point in these conversations, normalization of Israel in the region. You may recall under the last Trump administration, the Abraham Accords, which opened up diplomatic ties between Israel, Bahrain, the UAE, Morocco, and Sudan. The White House says that one of their goals is to try and expand that even further. Nichole.
All right, so Robert, we know in order to keep this ceasefire that is happening right now in Gaza, Israel and Hamas have to negotiate on phase two. Where does that stand?
Well, Nichole, in our conversations with those who are close to the hostage situation, this is where many hostage families are worried that the deal could potentially fall apart. And here's why. You're talking about governance of Gaza on the other side of the war. It is a clear non-starter from both this White House as well as the Prime Minister's office that Hamas cannot remain in power. Another objective, well, another tenet of that deal would be the total withdrawal of Israeli troops. The Prime Minister's office has said again and again is that they have no interest in doing that until they've reestablished security within the Gaza Strip. So there are a couple of major non-starters here that still need to be navigated through in order to get to phase two. That's why there are so many concerns about exactly how to get to that point. But at this juncture, the White House saying that they're prepared to undertake those conversations promptly. Nichole.
All right, Robert Sherman live for us there in D.C. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.